I am going to make sure everything is streaming properly, but here we are. This is the CoY machine. It is a very new machine I've been playing around with, and I'm still getting used to it, so I thought I would play around on the silicone today. I don't have anybody to tattoo for you today, I'm sorry, but I thought you might find this machine interesting. It's definitely unique. It looks different than any other machine you've probably seen. So it's called the CoY machine, and inside you'll see it has actually a drive arm as well as adjustable strokes, which is very unique. So that drive arm goes up and down as this turns. And if you look closer, you'll see some numbers there. Those are your stroke lengths. So if we want to change those stroke lengths, we have to go in with this tool to the adjust knobs here on the bottom. So you can see the plus and minus. So right now I have it all the way up to the 5 stroke. So that's pretty cool. This thing goes pretty high up for a tattoo pen. Goes all the way to 5 and all the way down to 3. It's only $400 on sale right now. I put my floaty grip on it. So now it looks really cool. You can see it's not like a huge machine, which is nice. It's really comfortable. And this shape kind of lets it sit in your hand. It's like especially made for your hand. Got this picture today on some of this paper. This is thermal paper here. We've got our picture. Let's see which one's gonna fit on the silicone the best. Could get away with that one there. So we're going to take this speed stick and try out putting the stencil on here. This is a piece of TruSkin and just regular old speed stick here. Just wanted a simple little silhouette piece we can play around with. Let that dry for a minute. It's probably gonna smudge immediately. It's so hard to work on silicone. In the meantime, let's get this thing calibrated. I wanted to practice some dot work today too. A little bit in this piece, but around on here at this 5-stroke with this 10 gauge 3-round liner. I do love these Mast Pro 2 needles. They're great. It happens to match my machine. Take a look at the screen on this thing. It's got a huge display. I have it in professional mode. So I have my hertz and newtons. Newtons is something very new, no pun intended, with these machines. It's actually the force. So it's a little different than the voltage. The voltage is more comparable to this hertz setting over here. So you can see, you can change hertz. Or your newtons here if you double click. So you double click to get back and forth between the hertz and the newtons at the bottom. So there's no real indicators for the buttons. It's something you have to get used to, but I love that. It just keeps it really clean. Don't have to have a ton of buttons on the sides. I think for stipple shading, I actually want my newtons down. Put my stroke down a little as well. What's interesting about this machine is when you turn it, it actually does the opposite as most machines. So when you turn it this way, it sticks out more. And turn it left, it actually comes back in. Guess I should have gotten some ink. That would have been good. Maybe my assistant will get us some ink. Some ink caps going here. Just gonna clean this up later.
Abasita says hi.
Hi, how are you?
Samuel Bartcott asks, have you tried the CNC needles?
Yeah, I love the police needles.
And dimension.
And Dimension. Police and Dimension, they're both CNC needles. They're pretty much the same. They're just like different colors. But they're both great. Right now I'm just playing around with the differences between pushing it in a little deeper and being a little lighter on the tip. Really liking the patterning. The more I get the solid dots, the more I know I'm doing it right versus the little commas. So if I get little commas, I'm probably going a little too fast. But I can see when I lighten up my hand, the dots just get a little lighter. So I should be able to control my gradients that way.
Sam says I like dynamic. That looks really good. Just a tattoo on my wife this week.
Oh, nice. What'd you do?
He also asks, is that a 3-round one?
Yes, so this is, I should have mentioned that. Thanks for reminding me. So this is a 3-round liner bug pin, which is, in this case, a 10 gauge 3-round liner. I find that it does do the best stipple shading. The regular 3-round liner doesn't seem to penetrate quite as well. And then the 8 gauge does work too. It's just really tiny dots, so it just depends on what you're going for there.
Says I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, that 10 really penetrates fast. So people who aren't ready for that also should know, hey, the 10 goes in really fast. Be careful. But that's usually why I'm pulling it out. So I can see if I go too slow, my dots go a little too close together. Let's see what a lower. So I'm at 4.2 right now. How low does this thing go? Oh wow. I don't even know that I would work this low. That's like not even on. Try at a 3.9. It's just logical though, if your hertz, let's just call it needle strikes in this case. If your needle strikes are more infrequent, you can get more space between your dots. A little bit more of an even area, especially if you're dot shading like a small area. Conversely, if I go too fast in this setting, it's gonna start tearing the skin a little bit. Remember, I'm at a 5-stroke too, so that's why I'm not having trouble getting in at these lower voltages. I'm liking the way that looks there. That's really nice. I'm gonna do a dot work project with this machine pretty soon. Just want to make sure it can handle it. Beautiful. Just hear the dots going in. Closer if I can. Doubt it. Now zooming in, I just pinch a screen, or
Yeah.
if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me zoom in a little. There you guys go. And you can really see those dots. Oh gosh, I can even see them better when I look in the screen. It actually shows me quite a bit. You can see here how there's a lot more dots kind of concentrated. That's just you slowing your hand speed. You, meaning myself, slowing my hand speed. And also maybe a slightly higher voltage. Higher meaning like 4.2 versus 3.9, so not much. So you get that consistent dot pattern there when you go in just right. Circles versus back and forth. Let's see what the difference is there. So here I did more of a whisking motion, and here I did more of a back and forth motion. What I noticed there is the whisking motion looks a little bit more peppery and randomized, and the back and forth motion tends to show the line a little bit more. That's what I'm seeing there. Do you guys see that too right there? This one you can like see the lines just slightly more. That's the back and forth motion, and this is more of a whisking motion. Cool, so there again, just kind of practicing that whisking motion. Whoop, there it is. And I'm getting a really nice pepper shade. Very, very pretty. I really like that. And then if you want, once you get your pepper shade in, you've done your couple passes, if you're still wanting some dots in there, but another pass would make it too dark, you just go in with the dots. Just put a few in there. They should look very similar to what you've done, where you can't really tell where they are. See that? How even can we get it, is the question. Alright. Get this picture here. Guess I should practice my line work with this machine as well. I'll open it back up. So here's my little drive arm. And here are my stroke adjustments. So right now I'm at a 5. All right, so there you can see on camera. Good, okay. And if I turn to the left, I'm all the way up, so can't go anymore. Can only go this way. I'm gonna see those arrows move. I'm just gonna go to get 3.5 or 4, I think. So there I am. We'll see if I can get away with this 3-round liner 10, or if I need the 8. I have an 8 as well. I always forget, you don't actually have to turn the grip. You just slide it on. When you turn it, that is your needle adjustment. So sometimes you have to adjust it back once you get it on. But they figured out a way to put everything all into this one machine. It's pretty awesome. If you guys don't know the difference between direct drive and adjustable stroke, that's something that you'll want to research a little bit. But this one's got both. It's the first one I've used that claims to have both things. Okay, so let's take a look at these hertz. They're not going to be the same for lining. right, we can do this 992 hertz with this 9.0 for newtons. This is the through round liner. That's pretty solid. Now the TruSkin is different than this silicone I'm playing with currently right now. TruSkin is really firm, but wow, that is dark. That is a dark line. So I think we're okay. Let's try it though. Kind of like the resistance. Hold on, I'm gonna get my little... Okay, there we go. Picture. Getting in there. I just can't dab it, so that's it for my dabs. Little dab will do ya. Like little dab is all you get. Sorry for my sniffles. Can you get me also a little cup of water? Thank you. The other thing that's amazing about this little machine is I don't really feel much of any vibration at all. It's crazy. It's very comfortable. Oh, thank you. Okay, I popped in the 8 gauge. I'm just going to take a moment to make sure my settings are looking good. Looks like it's getting in there. All right. comments I should look at here? Oh yeah. Real skin's definitely harder than silicone. But sometimes I feel like the silicone's harder. Not everybody's skin is really thick. Some people's skin just takes the ink really fast. Better than silicone. You definitely can wipe your stencil easier with skin. Do you want to read any more to me, Altia?
There is.
Okay. Just let me know if I'm missing anything. This TruSkin stuff is actually kind of hard to tattoo. It's a little harder than this other skin back here. Depends on the brand you get. I've tried them all, I think now. There's one called Pound of Flesh from the UK as well. That's really expensive, but it's very nice. Another thing easier about silicone is you can turn it. It's definitely harder to work with the position of your client, I feel like. They're more limited by what their bodies can do, how much they can turn, the bed, stuff like that. This is the TruSkin here. The one on top. This one. TruSkin.
Available on Amazon.
Yeah. And again, it's a little bit tougher, but a little bit more like TruSkin, which is why I think they call it that, obviously. Part of it. So it's kind of nice in that regard. I feel like with fake skin you have to be slightly meaner to it. Hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year. This is day 2 of 2026.
Same, usually I see people use fake skin. I'm not gonna lie, since tougher skins are harder to get a sense of depth from what I've heard from my aunt.
Say again?
Usually I see people use fake skin. I'm not gonna lie, since tougher skins are harder to get a sense of depth from what I've heard from my aunt.
Oh yeah, to start with fake skin before you go to real people. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It is much better to start with fake skin. You really don't want to just jump to people right away. Gives you an idea of depth. It also gives you an idea of stability. You'll see wobbling in your needle. If you're wobbling. might just get crazy. We're gonna do it though. We're gonna do it. Let's see what I'm working with here. olive oil to remove ink. Alright, not too bad. Just get a little water. Okay, let me just finish up what I couldn't see here. Actually, I think the 8 was the right one for how small these little details are. But for these branches, just gonna thicken them up a little bit here. heavy in some spots. Like where, honey? Like the tiniest needle ever. I think you need to go back to drawing board. Yes, I own a shop in Waukesha. It's called Floaty Tattoo. Come on by. You can see my portfolio online and on Instagram. I'll be at the Milwaukee Tattoo Convention this coming year. I think you need to look at these comments because I can't comment. Someone said I was going too hard. Are you not reading those?
I don't see that.
Yeah, well, I don't want that stuff getting by me. That's crazy talk. Someone said it was heavy.
A little heavy in some spots.
Like, what are they talking about?
I don't know.
Alright. The producer says I should ignore you.
If they're not asking a direct question or saying anything useful, I ignore it.
It's definitely not useful.
Tattooing off screen.
What's that?
ask, is that silicone protect?
What?
Just ask if that's silicone.
Yeah. This is a silicone. It's called TruSkin. It's really kind of the toughest in terms of density for the fake skins. I find that my settings are turned up a bit on this skin compared to other skins, and definitely compared to real human skin. Definitely can take more of a beating because it's also not real skin. As long as you keep all that in mind, should be good. Lines came out pretty nice, especially for not being able to see them at all. I was putting them in. And this teeny tiny branch here. Good for the outline. So let's play around with that 5-stroke. I'm gonna open it up. So currently we are at, I guess I should turn it off first. Let me just do that. Okay. Currently we are at 4 actually more like 4. Let's see if you guys can see that. So this machine, the adjustable strokes are inside. So I'm just gonna go up. Don't really have to turn it. So don't do it, even though I keep doing it. All right, there we are. Now we're doing kind of a small area. So I want it up just a bit. It's on a very, very, very light setting right now. What that means is that you can get more passes in. See the lights coming from this side. You sure it's just a client leaving? haven't before. Don't know in general if you can. I'd have to do some research. Wasn't that like somewhat changing though over the years? So that it might get worse or even better maybe over time. I'm not sure. So then it would be like a constant maintenance thing, I would think. I think I'm gonna play with my Newtons here. Go up a little bit. Newton. See what that feels like. Over to my 3-round shader for a little bit, see what that feels like. Actually, it might be a 5-round shader. I am at the 5-stroke. I guess it's a bit high for packing, but
Try turning the Newtons.
yeah. Let's see what it does. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So if you're packing and you're seeing that it's causing a lot of damage to the skin, you would know that you're a little too high, either in voltage or sometimes just your stroke is too high. But usually if your stroke is too high, you can turn your voltage down so that it is not killing the skin. So that's what we did here. Of course, this is fake skin, so it would know. It doesn't get red, it doesn't get blood blisters, it doesn't need to stretch, you can move it any direction you want to. I mean, in a ton of ways, it's easier. And then it is a little harder, I think, to get saturated. This TruSkin is. So that's one trade-off. The skin is actually easier. It's just how saturated it gets. So this is sort of like in person anyway. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the black of the TruSkin, the darkest it gets is like a graphite, like a dark graphite gray. It's almost black. Trick is not to try to shade in too much at once. You gotta be patient with shading. Get all the edges. Currently at 54 for the hertz. 5-4. So if you're doing too much damage to the silicone, you'll start to feel it underneath your hand, your finger, when you kind of rub along like that. So in these low settings, it's really soft on the surface. This machine is so light, it's crazy. And it's not like bad light, because bad light would be it just doesn't go in anymore. Seems like it's still going in. Probably gonna need a bigger shader. In a minute I'll go get one, unless you want to get one for me.
Sure. What do you want? 5 shaders or 7 shaders?
I mean, I'm using the 5, and it's so something to for the big parts of the
Like a 9 round shader.
Yeah, because I think I'm trying to show them like not to do the 5 for everything. Yeah.
I'll grab a 9.
Okay. So if you guys like working with round shaders, I think they're great. They get really, really saturated and dark. If that's what you're going for, I think that's what you should use. I love using them. But when you get to the bigger areas, you got to be really careful. If you're using a small 5 round or 3 round shader and you're trying to fill in a larger area, you're going to start chewing up the skin. It's gonna take forever, and there's gonna be a lot of damage in the skin. The idea is to try to get it filled in with as little damage as possible. So a bigger needle would help do that. If you still want to stick with the round shader, I suggest going up to at least like a 9 there. You could even do something bigger. I just don't think I need it for this small of a project. If it's not too big of an area, you can get away with the 5, but these little trees here are about all I would do like that. What you'll find happening is it just starts to get really red and doesn't want to fill in when you do too much. You really want to focus yourself in a small area. So I'm really just focusing on the area I'm in. I'm not really thinking about the rest of this tiny tree. I'm just focusing on that area, and then I'm slowly advancing while still going over the bits that I've done. And then you get a little more saturated that way. So as we bring this kind of out from the edge here, if we're going to use a mag to fill in the rest, we definitely want to feather out like this from the outer part going in. And then when you grab your mag, it's much easier to blend in with the round shader marks. But for this one, we're gonna stick with the round shader. So let's just pop that 9 on. There we go. Another, let's see, go this way. Another Mass Pro 2 needle. Now that we have the 9 on, I have to go up just a little. It hurts. I'm at a 6. Come down just a little bit. So I'm at 57 hertz here. There it is. That's what it looks like. And again, not going to go too far just because I got a bigger needle. I'm still focusing myself in the areas that I want to pack, and I'm making sure to kind of blend as I go, because otherwise I'll have these little track marks everywhere when this heals. Of course, it's not going to heal, so it doesn't matter, but I want to show you guys the right way to do things, or at least what I think is the right way, because I see good results like this.
When Colin says you're so pretty, I found you by looking up tattoo machine. I think I'm gonna get it as my first tattoo gun. I'm not sure if I want to wait a little longer and just get Ambition tattoo gun.
Yeah. So Ambition is going to be a little nicer, I think, right? I've seen better.
Yeah, the Tattoo for sure.
Maybe, yeah, just a little bit.
Tattoo wasn't that great.
It wasn't. So you might want to just wait and save up your money. But if you're a beginner,
the wormhole machine is actually really good.
Is that a kit?
Not a kit, but the wormhole Auriga, I believe it's called. That's the one Emily's been using.
How do you spell it again?
Auriga.
Auriga. Okay. And where do you get it? On Amazon?
Amazon has it in wormhole tattoosupply.com as well.
Okay. No discounts or anything? We still have a discount?
But you can try code Floaty.
You can try code Floaty at checkout, but that one might be expired. Or just too old now or something. Alright. think we're done with this little tree. Looks much cooler as like a silhouette, right? It's neat. You can see on camera all these gaps. Probably would not see this on skin, or it would get in better, I feel like. But there you go, we fixed it. So try not to use your liners to fill in black. Around shader is really what you need to get true black. If you try to do black too much with your liners, it will have kind of patchy areas and you'll start doing too much damage to the skin. So it's better just to do this with the round shaders when you want to get truly dark, do your shadows. All right, we got all this land. When I have a big area, I'm always tempted to go faster. Then I have to remind myself, no, no, no. Okay.
A little far away.
It was a little far for us, yeah. You're welcome to come here, though. I always tell people if they fly here, they plan a live stream with me, I'd be more than happy to do that for free. If it's something especially I like to do, that'd be even better. Prefer that.
Definitely would.
Huh?
They said they definitely would.
They fly here?
Yes.
Oh. Well, now you're talking.
Someone's asking, where are you? How long have you been tattooing?
5 years. I'm in Wisconsin, in Waukesha.
Shop is Floaty Tattoo.
The shop's called Floaty Tattoo. On camera. Oh.
I don't know if you're doing right now, but
Haha.
15 seconds ago.
15 seconds ago I was good. I had ADD and I went to a tree.
Oh, no, you're off.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm back where I'm supposed to be. I'm good.
They're asking, was Dahmer a one-time thing from Wisconsin, or you gotta be careful there?
No, Dahmer was in the 1980s, and it was extremely specific to the time because the policemen were, at the time, like still very much afraid of and staying out of certain communities due to racial and sexual bias. So they weren't watching him as closely as they should have been. Let's just put it that way. You can't get away with stuff like that, like now at all, like anywhere. It's crazy that that even happened. And the apartment building he lived in is like completely gone. It's all torn down.
No more Dahmer.
No more Dahmer. Yeah, that guy really changed things.
Quinn says, my name is Anthony Quinn. I'll contact you through your website. I got to look that up. Very much interested.
Cool. Yeah, well, hopefully come up with something you like. If you like Marvel or Avengers or DC, that would be, or possibly anime. Hopefully if it's like a colorful anime is preferable than just a bunch of skin tone stuff. Just something cool that'll be flashy and look good on camera.
Tattoos by Bree says, Happy New Year 2020.
Oh, Happy New Year!
Los Angeles.
So, right now, I got a little distracted and I went faster. I gotta fix this. Hold on.
Owen Collins says, oh, there goes visiting my kind of historical site. Pointed at Dahmer's apartment, I'm sure.
Oh, Lord. Was that on your list? Yeah. Well, we are, you know, if you really like serial killers, we've got also Ed Gein was out here. And then I guess we have the, well,
Slender Man.
the Slender Man girls were out here. Okay. I want to play around with this machine a little more for my own sake and understand what the 4-stroke or the 4.5 would feel like for shading. The 5 is bouncing a lot. I'm finding it a little hard in the larger areas to do what I want. So I'm just going to turn this down a little. Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah, see, Wisconsin gets some interesting people from there.
Yeah. I'm not from here originally. I'm from California, if that makes you feel any better. But Wisconsin people are like truly amazing. Like, I don't know why that happened, but I think probably
like the nicest people.
there's some of the nicest people I've ever met, and that might be actually why it happened, because they're so nice that they like don't want to get in your business, or like, I don't know. People trust each other more here. All right, now I'm at a 65 and I went down in stroke. I can feel it's not hitting the surface as hard. See how it's packing. I feel like it was packing a little better at the 5, honestly. You can see like the silicone just doesn't want to pack the same way as skin. But we're getting there. It's turning black.
Someone's asking what voltage you're using.
It doesn't really matter because I keep changing. So if I'm on the 5-stroke, I'm gonna be a little bit lower in voltage than I am with the 4-stroke. So right now I'm a little higher because I went down in stroke, so I'm up to a 6.5. But it's on silicone, so it's probably going to be a little higher on silicone, and a little more pressure and a little more effort to get it in. So that's one of the things that I think that skin is easier in a lot of ways. No, I really do. That doesn't mean you should just jump to skin because it still is going to show you your technique to do silicone a little bit. But yeah, pretty much all the stuff you see going on with the silicone, that's gonna happen in the skin too. Yeah, the skin just does not fight back the same way as silicone. So keep that in mind if you're working on silicone and then you're going to people, you might find that there's a difference. Also have these Newtons, which is a professional mode thing. Try turning those up. Or actually, could try turning those down because we're pretty high up for Newtons. Let's see. See if it changes how it feels. Huh, interesting. So that Newton setting sometimes could work for you, might work against you too. But right there, I don't know that I see a huge difference. Let's try on here for a second. Oh wow, so definitely a different sound. Okay, see that there, and then let's just go up and newtons. You can hear the different sounds. Definitely darker with the Newtons up. Definitely. Okay. All right. Newtons up. You heard it. Newtons up. Got the black in there on the bottom. Perfect.
Oh, I'm saying just looked up that wormhole, passed it so many times because the kit looks cheap, but you say it's well worth the money and she's used it on real human skin. You're not using the wormhole, are you?
Not right now, no. This video is on a different machine, but I'm happy to help you with your purchase. What what was the alternative one that you...
You're saying the Ambition machine?
Oh yeah,
like direct drive.
Yeah, so it's just a very different type of machine. If you're a beginner, you might not want all the adjustable strokes. I don't know. But I would recommend playing with an adjustable stroke machine because that's going to teach you what the different strokes do. The difference is the Ambition is set at one stroke. You only get to use one stroke. Now, if that's what you want because it's too complicated, then sure. But I don't know if that's the right decision. And, by the way, it won't be as versatile, so that's just something you have to keep in mind. But
I looked it up, and the one she's using isn't the Orga, it's the Pro Boots 2.
Oh, the Pro Boots 2?
Yeah.
Okay. That we are recommending. So you're changing it?
From the Orga. Yeah.
Okay, so same brand though, right?
Yeah, same brand.
Okay, sorry. So if you look up, what is it?
Pro Boots.
Pro Boots 2.
Or just Pro Boots.
Or Pro Boots. That's actually the machine that we were trying to recommend there. It's wormhole, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Pro Boots.
Yeah, it's a decent machine.
That's what Emily's been using. You used it for several tattoos.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's one we use in our shop. My apprentice is currently working with that machine right now, and she's very happy, and she's doing really, really well. This is a Co-Y machine. This is like a brand new machine. It doesn't exist in any other form, meaning it's a system that's completely unique to this machine. The company only makes the one machine as well. It's called the Co-Y, and it's adjustable stroke, but it's also a direct drive. So why does that matter? Well, a lot of people over the last few years, I think, probably criticize adjustable strokes for being not as hard hitting and not as good as direct drives, but you get that versatility and the ability to change, which is, you know, way nicer than being stuck at one setting like with the direct drive. So this company decided, hey, let's do the best of both worlds here. Let's make a direct drive adjustable. And so they've done that. So this is a direct drive. It has definitely more kick to it. They also made it very light and ergonomic. So that is something I've never seen on any other machine, just the shape in general. And it's super lightweight, but not in the wrong place. It's weighted at the tip, which is good. And you'd be surprised, like, just because it's lightweight does not mean that it vibrates. It's actually extremely, extremely steady. And I don't know if some of that is due to the system and how it's set up inside, or because maybe they save money somewhere on something, or material costs with their direct drive kind of system. Anyway, who knows? I can only speculate. I don't work for the company. I just get sent these things, I try them out, and I make sure they're good and that people will like them before I recommend them. I always try them on silicone, and so this one was one of the last ones we received, and today I just thought I'd play with it a little more on the silicone and show you guys. I definitely am enjoying it myself and just have fun with this silicone, because it's like, you know, can't screw it up. It's nice to do this once in a while, not have a real client, and just do a little silicone project. Why not? So I don't feel like I needed that 5-stroke to get in. I'm doing pretty well here with both the 9 shader and the 5 shader at the kind of 3.5 or 4 stroke. I'm sort of in between the two.
Asking what's that cartridge mask? Is it a round shape?
This one I have on right now is a gem. It's a JEM, I believe. GEM. Sorry.
Or GMK?
GM, no.
Okay.
It's a blue gem.
Okay. Oh, I think it's GMK Blue Gem.
Can you check the brand? I don't have it. Oh, wait. Does it sit here? Here we go. Yeah. Blue gem. It's a GMK. Boom. Right there. 5-round shader. I am happy with these. I do love the blue gems. I think they work really well. I try a lot of different cartridges, and there are some that I'm just like, you know, these are not worth recommending. They're nothing to write home about. There's just, sometimes they're just really no good, but this one's really decent. But I wouldn't say it's like my favorite. My favorite is the U needle, the YU needle from Dragonhawk. I just can't get enough of that needle. Being honest with you, I like to save them for skin and not use them on silicone, so I don't have one on today. Not because I don't like them. Aloha! Yeah, I mean, well, I've done Maori and some tribal, and then some like cute, you know, like actual Hawaiian like designs, palm trees and turtles and things like that. So yeah, definitely used to go to Hawaii when I was younger, growing up, and because we lived in California, so that was a little closer. Now I'm way over here in the middle of the country. People over here seem to go to Florida, which is interesting. I guess it's the place to go for vacation if you're in the Midwest, so it's something I still haven't done, but we'll get there.
Got engaged in
Huh?
got engaged in Hawaii.
Oh yeah, we got engaged there. I kept hearing something else. I thought you were saying I aged there. I was like, what?
Did that too.
I'm aging every day. The reason I like those U needles so much is because they hold a lot of ink. So if you're somebody who's like getting into larger projects, you know what I mean. It's like, it's so annoying to have to like go dip every 2 seconds to try to get stuff on your needle. You just want to move on. If you're pulling a long line, you don't want to have to dip. Once in a while I'll get like a bunk needle too, a bunk cartridge that just doesn't hold the ink. Does anyone here have that problem ever? It's kind of not fun. And then if you've had that problem, shout out what brand it was. I had that problem with, very surprising, I had that problem with black claw needles and what else? Mostly black claw, but I think I've had it happen with I don't want to like throw anyone under the bus here if I don't know for sure. So let's just keep it at that. Like in the world? That seems pretty easy. I think you can just go to your local tattoo artist and get that. That doesn't seem too hard. Just make sure they have some hands in their portfolio and you're all good. You don't need like the best tattoo artist in the world for that. If you want the best tattoo artist in the world, you're gonna have to take like a plane trip. Yeah, and you better sign up now for next year. Yeah. But you could just get a tattoo as well.
What do you think about Eclipse color? Don't look that up.
Like, Eclipse, the brand.
I guess so.
Yeah. I've never heard of them, but
Yeah, I've never.
why don't you look them up real quick? Just see if they're EU certified. That's all you really need to know. If you're trying to like decide whether or not to go with a certain brand, please consider getting a brand that's either vegan or EU certified, because eventually that might be something that they want you to have here in America. and then you'll already be inundated into whatever brand you like. Because let's face it, it does cost a lot of money to buy these ink, so you don't want to have to like buy a bunch of ink and then find out that you have to pretty much throw it away. Or
The European company, so they're probably.
oh yeah, so it's EU certified then. Yeah. So the EU's got all these restrictions right now. Not great. We don't necessarily want those here. But it might happen one day, so we just have to kind of be ready for it if it does. The stuff they're regulating, they're saying it's for safety, but there's a lot of speculation as to whether that's true or not. I guarantee you, if you have tattoos right now and you've been getting them for, 10 plus years, that you have some in you, and I'm sure you're fine. So these colors that they banned. A lot of people just want to do black and gray. They don't ever have to worry about it because black is pretty safe. There's not a lot that they need to make black. It's mostly just carbon, from my understanding.
Yeah. Weird that they're called color, but they only make black. But they're saying.
They're called color?
I don't know, this person keeps saying, he says it's the best color.
It's the best color, but they only make black?
Yeah, all tattoo artists work with this black acrylic.
Oh. All tattoo artists, you
I think
said?
there just might be some
What?
translation thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Okay, well, there's lots of people who use other black inks, but thank you for the promo.
They work for.
Do you work for that company? Or I mean, I really like Panthera or Allegory ink for black. I believe they're both EU certified, or at least Panthera is, right?
Yeah.
Is-
Pretty sure
Allegory may or may not be, but they're pretty comparable to Panthera, so that's why I use them. So obviously the cheapest brand is like Dynamic, right?
Pretty much. I mean, Salon will be even cheaper, but Dynamic is the cheapest that we really use.
That they can get on Amazon.
Yeah, you can get Salon on Amazon. It's just really thick
Yeah,
ink we've seen.
right.
But yeah, Dynamic's the best cheap ink.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking for black ink, you're probably going to come across Dynamic quite a bit. That is cheap, decent ink. They've been around a long time, so if you don't want to spend a ton of money, you might just want to get that. Keep a little patchy. We're not going to worry about that. Whatever. Let's come down a little.
I guess it's nice, but it clips it better than Dynamic. It's my personal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get it on Amazon though.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, Dynamic's not super black either. I don't know if that matters to you guys, but if you're trying to get like a really black, it's not the best ink. what am I even using right now? Dynamic
That's
or?
allegory.
Okay, this is allegory. Okay. Because sometimes I'll just use whatever ink for these, but this happens to be the ink that I do use.
District 1 says you should have more views. This is BS. I just
More
scrolled
views.
past a couple in their 50s dressed up and acting like children, yet they have 600 viewers right now.
Oh.
Also saying, nice art, Violet.
Should I dress up like a baby for you?
Might get more views.
Yeah. No, I would say that the lowest common denominator is doing really well right now. But now we're gonna keep it not X-rated and gotta be doing real skin to get the views, I guess. How we doing though? How many are?
We're about the same as last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the holiday too, so people are still traveling and stuff. But surely. Hi. Welcome. Happy New Year. You're the horse. Chinese New Year coming up. I don't think it's the Chinese New Year just yet. So we're still technically to the Chinese, we're still in Year of the Snake. Well, we're about done with that snake, I think, right? Hi, Sassy Unicorn. You got any kids on here? Any kids?
I had a 9-year-old on last.
Yeah, last week I had a 9-year-old on, so. Yes, I pressed the button, but they're still there. If I just left it like that, I'm gonna drive you guys nuts. my shoulder. Little circles. And then I'm advancing. It's variable. I'm on Hertz right now. So, but I would say like you'd be safe to start if you're at a 3.5 stroke. It'd be safe to start at like a 6 and then either go up a little, or if it feels like you're getting in okay, you could even go down. But that's probably a good number to start on for you. You have a 3.5 stroke machine, or what kind of machine do you have? Kind of depends on that. So if you have a stroke that's like a little higher, you're gonna want to have a lower voltage when you go in for packing. And that's because it's just hitting the surface harder. So you just don't need that repeated hit on the surface to do all that damage to the skin. So you want to go as low as reasonably achievable. Just remember that. Final deets here. Sup, Epic the Musical Fan 1. Just joining us. Just like put all the attention on you right now. Did anybody eat a turducken for Christmas? It's not a thing, huh? Or Thanksgiving. We'll open it up to that. That's fine.
It's usually a big Super Bowl thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had one.
I think John Madden is famous for doing a turducken.
Oh. Have you ever had one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Me neither. It's like, do you even eat them all at once, or is it just kind of like you pick it apart and you just eat whatever part of the bird?
Pick it apart, eat whatever. I did see one guy on YouTube who spatchcocked all them, where you take out all the bones.
Yeah, you crush it down.
Yeah, and then wrap them all together, and that you could kind of like cut sections of, and you're getting a bite of each.
Oh, that's cool.
Vision's asking, would you ever tap a Fortnite tramp stamp? My homie got one the other day.
Nice. Like I would do that, yeah, because it's nothing about that is inappropriate. So yes. except for your verbiage. But we won't hold that against you. Because nobody would know what you meant by lower back tattoo. But I think the kids nowadays do not know the term tramp stamp. That is an old 90s thing. They now say just, they don't even know it. They just come in asking for it. But not with those words. I'm just like, gosh, these are still popular. Just more about the location, I think, than anything, right? You bend over, people see it. That's why they call it that. But should we just put a little smiley face on this one for no reason? Just ruin it. Maybe. Alright. That's doing much. If you hit your needle on the side of the cup and you are tattooing a human being, change your needle. You probably have a bent needle now at the tip, and that can do a lot of damage to skin if you don't know what's there. Just one bent needle starts tearing up the skin like crazy. Or you might not even know it happened, and then at the end you just go, what is going on? Why is there so much kind of damage to the skin? It's never actually happened to me other than the time where I looked at the needle and saw that it was bent and then said, okay, I'm done with that needle. So if it happened to me other than that, I maybe wouldn't know about it. But I should, because you can hear when it hits the side of the cup. It's just, it's very like, sometimes it interrupts what you're doing, so you want to not stop. But it's always better to stop. Or maybe you just don't want to use another needle because you're being stingy. But if you hit the side, you got to. I'm just fluffing these guys up a little bit, giving them a little more personality, but pretty happy with this piece. I think if I did it on a real person, I'd consider cutting down the rays a bit more if they wanted to go smaller than this, just because that was pretty tight, and that was still like a larger size too that I did. So I think, I mean, it's I believe a 4-inch piece here, which is not big, but it's usually bigger than what people want for this type of like subject matter. So most likely they'll be having you do it like this size here. You know, and then in that case, those rays are a lot closer together. You could do them in like a lighter gray to help with that a little bit, but then it takes away from the sort of black and white illustrative look a little bit. Our picture. So very cool. The CoY is an amazing little machine. I had some good practice. My favorite thing to do with it so far, I think lining is really straight with it. Very happy with lining. Packing, it's good. It's getting in there. But my favorite thing to do with it is I think this dot work, just because it's so lightweight and it feels like at that 5-stroke, you're really getting it in there. Maybe I should try a little dot work on the TruSkin and see the differences. Can flip that over. And with a little dot work practice. How long we've been recording?
3 hours or so.
Oh, wow. That took me a little while to get all that in there. I just want to be done there. But just quickly want to see a little more dot work. Now that I promised everyone I have to deliver. So I have to remind myself for dot work that I don't like the newtons of. There we go. What's nice is you never have to worry about the stroke getting adjusted by accident on this machine as well. It's kind of nice. Sometimes an issue with the adjustable strokes. Beautiful. Well, the fact that it gets in so well on the TruSkin is a really good sign for me that this will be great doing the dot work on skin. Come down a little more. So the TruSkin sometimes is more difficult. You can see, I don't know if you can see that. I can see it. It's not quite as dark as the silicone, but it's still getting in there. Just not quite as dark. So I'm actually at 3.9 now, or what they call 39. I just tend to say 3.9 because I'm used to voltages, but Hertz works a little differently than that.
Vision's asking any advice for finding an apprenticeship. My artist was telling me that a lot of shops like seeing trad pieces in the portfolio.
I mean, just open your own place. Go on, get started. You confident about your work, or you just need somebody to teach you? Depends on that, I guess. But if no one will give you an apprenticeship, it might be because you don't have a portfolio. So there's a little bit of a catch-22 there. I was willing to take a drawing portfolio, but I think I'm a little unique in that. Most places I've heard want you to have already a tattoo portfolio.
Skylo Wagers is asking, can you do a name?
Can I do a name? Like on here right now? Sure. What do you want? What name do you want? Or do you mean in general? Don't insult me. Of course I can do a name. But what name would you like to see? So I'm kind of playing around between the 39 here. There's a 39 and a 42. I mean, you could go, look how low you can go on this thing. I mean, it looks like you could turn it off. Yeah, you can turn it off. You hear that?
Yeah.
That's almost zero then hertz. It goes down to 0.3 hertz then or something like that. Look, it's barely moving the needle. This is not good for it. There, now it's moving the needle a little bit. Whoa, a 2 feels crazy. Yeah. With the 2, you'd want to go like almost like you can't even move. I can see the strikes. Yeah, it's a little too low. We'll try 3 or 30.
Justin Smith says evening.
I like that.
Jess Crawford says
Hi. I like that 3. But if you want to move a little faster, I think you gotta go higher. Yeah, so that takes practice. That's why I'm here, playing around on here. So I wanted a certain area filled in with dots.
Most machines are 4 volts.
I know, that's what's so cool. This one goes
Mine
forever
flashes
till it
asking
turns
where
off.
can I get that exact gun? CoTattoo.com.
It's on CoQ.com or CoY.
CoTattoo.com.
Okay, it's CoTattoo.com and it's currently
20%
$400? $400 with a discount.
With the discount.
You have to use a discount to get it at that price, though. You're going to get 20% off of the listed price there, and it's going to come out to about $400. You're going to use code FLOATY20 at
This
checkout.
one's just floaty.
Sorry, you're going to use code FLOATY at checkout. Just code FLOATY at checkout, and it's at CoY.com.
No, CoTattoo.com.
CoTattoo. I suck. Okay. I'm sorry. It's at CoTattoo.com and it's code FLOATY. And it's the only machine.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about which one it is. You just go to their website, CoTattoo, CoTattoo.com. And when you're checking out, you put the code FLOATY in to get, you'll get like an extra $100 off. It's amazing. So I think you'll really like this machine. Remember, the adjustable strokes are on the inside of the machine, so you have to open it from time to time to make those adjustments. But what's nice is they're protected on the inside, so they can't change for you as you work. It's one of the upsides, I would say. And yeah, it goes super, super low. I mean, like, that's crazy. Like, you can turn it up to a 5 stroke, and you can turn it down so low that it almost turns off, and you can see the number of hits that are actually going into the surface of the silicone. Again, this is TruSkin, so it's not the easiest silicone to tattoo, and yet those dots are looking really nice and even. Really cool. Just playing around with different settings to get that dot effect, because geometry is kind of my jam. I love geometry. Got a few projects going, and I love that evenly sandy, perfect texture, which I've been looking for a machine that will do that. And the best way to do it is to get a machine that has a high stroke. And this one goes to 5, so I feel like that's amazing. Of course, we started on this project today, so I'll flip it over so you can see that again. Here's the machine and our little project for the day. Any other questions before we get going, guys?
They were asking, did you get the skin from there as well?
No, the TruSkin I got on Amazon. They might have skin, I don't know, on the website, but okay, I don't think they have any there. So I would recommend the TruSkin if you want to get the real feeling for like what skin's actually like. If you just want to learn the machine and just get a feel for the machine itself and not be worrying as much about your settings, you can get kind of this thinner skin off Amazon too and save a little money. I think the TruSkin is a little more expensive, but you can see it's thicker. See that? And it's really pliable like regular human skin versus this one being a little thinner and then just being a little stiffer. So I do like this one better. But thank you guys for watching. Any other questions before I go?
Justin was asking, is Floaty getting branded? I think means the brand name on the tattoo pen, but it's the Floaty Grip.
Yeah, no, the grip is the Floaty Grip. You can get those on our website, actually, at floaty.art. These grips make it way easier to hold these tattoo pen machines. We have them in small, medium, and large. And most of the internal diameters fit most machines, but if you need a larger diameter, we do offer a magnum size as well. They're autoclavable and they're cleanable, and I've never had one break, so they're truly amazing, and they will help save the environment because you won't be using the bandage wrap as much. And honestly, the bandage wrap gets kind of sticky and gunky, which doesn't happen with the Floaty Grips. Also, I just feel like the Floaty Grips provide more support for your body, so they're great. I hope you guys consider buying a Floaty Grip. My husband has got his 3D printer up and running. He's ready to complete orders, so floaty.art for that. Yeah, so find us on Floaty Tattoo on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. And of course, we have our YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll try to do more live streams in the future. Some on silicone, some on human skin. And I'm going to keep working my butt off. Happy New Year.